I just played 200 games of Splatoon, and today I'll tell you all about them, including stuff like my win rate and what I learned along the way. I'm recording this right after the first 100 games, and they were basically learning the basics and trying out each weapon, that sort of thing, you know? In Splatoon, the main mode is Turf War, where you want to paint as much of the map in your color as possible. Before I get into any specifics about the actual gameplay, I want to give my first impressions of each weapon class in the game. Kind of a basic answer, but this is my favorite of all of them, and my most used weapon during the first 100 days was the Aerospray MG. Definitely all tied for second to me, and I feel as though there's a lot of potential for each one to be really good. Honestly, pretty forgettable and not very good in my opinion. I feel as though these are really good in the right hands, aka not mine. Okay, that's the weapons, but what about the clothing? Well, for the first 50-ish games, I only cared about looks, which sounds like really bad dating advice, but then I realized how much money I had, so I just bought everything and leveled everything up for the latter half. It seems to be every game is decided by which team can get more kills, which I know sounds like the exact opposite of the goal, which is to cover terrain, but it seems like if you can get more kills, the easier it is to cover the terrain. My win rate for the first 100 games was 51%, and it seems like every game is a coin flip, which largely depends on your teammates. The goal for the next 100 days is to get better at the brush and see if it can become as deadly as I believe it can be. And I was right, you can get quite good with the brush. The main downside is obviously the range, but if you're sneaky and play smart, you'll be able to rack up a lot of kills with it. And normally, one-on-one, I was winning with the brush so long as they didn't back up and shoot me from afar, which rarely happens, surprisingly. But like my theory in the first 100 games, a lot of this is just a coin flip on whether your team wins or loses. My win rate this time was 56%, so a pretty big increase from the first 100 games, and that makes my overall win rate, drumroll please, 53.5%. Now, to be completely honest, I was initially going to play 2,000 games instead of just 200, but I decided to lessen the amount as the video would have probably come out in 2030, and for my own mental sake as well, but that's less important. But anyway, I hope you still enjoyed nonetheless, and thank you to my members shown on screen now, and if you want to see me beat Pokemon Legends EA with only shiny type Pokemon, check out this video here.